Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a review on a concealer that I picked up about 2 weeks ago. This is actually my first time trying out the concealer. I have it on. I wanted to do like a first impressions review kind of video. This is not a new concealer or anything. I could never find it at Walmart because it was always sold out, so I bought it on eBay actually. It was around the same price, just a couple bucks more or something because I had to pay for shipping. And it's this concealer right here. It's the Hard Candy Glamoflauge concealer. It's a heavy duty concealer. It's supposed to cover up tattoos, which I will try that out for you guys right now. 313 medium. I really wanted to try this out because it's a very, like it says, it's a heavy duty concealer, so it's going to conceal a lot. It's supposed to conceal a lot, you know, tattoos, which is crazy because there's a lot of pigmentation behind tattoos. CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Concealer, which is the one that I normally use, or the Milani one, the cream concealer. Those two are the ones that I normally use on blemishes on my face. So I wanted to try out this one because I heard amazing things about it, and that it wasn't really that, you know, it was thick and it concealed a lot, but it wasn't drying. Especially right now that it's winter time, I obviously was not interested in purchasing a concealer that would dry out my skin and all of that. Bad thing about this product is that it only comes, as far as I know, it only comes in 3 different shades: light, medium, and dark. The light, I knew it right away that it would be a little bit too light for me, for my skin tone. So the shade is not entirely perfect. It doesn't match my skin perfectly, but because it's a little bit more neutral than I would like it to be. I think I kind of have pink undertones. It's neither yellow nor pink. So if you are neutral toned, this concealer would be great, the medium shade. I could definitely work with it because it wasn't that drastic, plus I put powder over top of it. It wasn't a translucent powder, it was actually a powder that really matches my skin tone, so you can't really see it. I don't feel like it really did an amazing job at covering my dark spots and my scars and my hyperpigmentation and all that. It did cover, but it wasn't like, oh my god. I guess because I really had super high expectations on this product. Only thing though is when I used it, I usually use my e.l.f. powder brush for powder, or the Real Techniques multitask brush, and I like to pat or dab the powder onto my skin. I don't like to swirl the brush because it usually just removes the concealer that you just put, you know, over top of blemishes and things like that. So that's what I did, and then I noticed that I could still see some of my dark spots and my blemishes just peeking through a little bit. So it's so thick that it does cover a lot, so you do need the tiniest amount. I just don't know if it's like super heavy coverage yet. So what you're supposed to do to hide the tattoos is it comes with the little pencil, as you guys can see. There's a little pencil too, and it says that you have to line the edges of your tattoo with the pencil and then apply the concealer. I do like the packaging. I do like that you get a squeezy tube like this because it's very sanitary instead of like having like a doe foot applicator or something like that like other concealers. So I like it because you can really control how much you get. Again, just squeeze the tiniest amount. I'm thinking that maybe I should do it on just the smallest one because I really don't want to, you know, waste a lot of product. So I'll do it with this one, with the shooting star that I have. And this is the pencil that you get. It's the same shade, medium. Looks like this. So I haven't tried out the pencil yet. I can do anything with pencils, maybe. No, because it's concealer. I was gonna say to put it on your waterline, but I'm not really too sure. And it's too pointy to actually like get into like blemishes and things like that. As you can see, I'm actually outlining the tattoo right now. Obviously it's not going to match my skin tone because I'm super pale and this is a medium and I'm usually tanner. I usually bronze up my face and all that. Okay, so I outlined the tattoo, and that's just with the pencil. You can still see a little bit through it, like the color, but maybe I should have done it with the black one, with the black tattoo. About this much. That's pretty much all you need. This is, I think, all I used for my face when I wanted to cover my blemishes and all that. It's way too dark for my skin tone, but at least it covered the tattoo, as you can see. It does a really good job at covering the tattoo. Again, with the blemish, just make sure that you are really careful when you're setting the concealer so that you don't actually take away, you know, a little bit of the concealer that you just put on the blemish or something. When you swirl the brush, the powder brush, because that's, I think, what I did, it doesn't feel drying on my skin. It doesn't feel like I have a mask on. It actually feels light, which I was very surprised because for being such a heavy-duty concealer, I thought that it would be just way too much. And it doesn't feel as moisturizing as the CoverGirl concealer, but then again, that one can feel a little bit oily too after a few hours. So far it's been like a couple of hours. It's been 2 or 3 hours, and the concealer looks exactly the same. Well, that's because I set it with powder and all that, but it looks exactly the same. It doesn't, you know, it hasn't worn off. It just still there. So far so good. So far I like it. I like the fact that it's very, very affordable. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo concealer too. I don't have that one. If you do want to cover tattoos, I would totally recommend this. I would say that this is a really good under eye concealer if you have crazy puffiness or dark circles under your eyes. I don't have that, but if you do, then I would probably get the light one if you are more like medium skin tone, and if you're darker skin tone, I would get the medium one, and because I'm sure that it really brightens out, you know, under the eyes and all of that. So it doesn't look cakey. It hasn't wowed me. I'm not like head over heels in love with it yet because it's my first time using it, but like I said, so far I like it. So I'll just keep trying and see if this becomes a holy grail concealer for me. But yeah, so hopefully you guys liked this little review. If you have any questions about the concealer, just let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.